our mind is not ready to accept death. Our mind says, just talk about life. You are so scared of your own death or death of your near ones. Many people say, I am not scared of death for myself, but I'm really scared for my loved ones. If my husband shouldn't die, my child shouldn't die, my wife shouldn't die, my father, my mother shouldn't die, that would be unbearable for me to see them gone. How would I live without them? I cannot live without them. I'm not scared for myself. This is the biggest, thickest lie. You are scared. Not for them, for yourself. And that is why you are scared for them. And in the garb of being scared and caring for your loved ones, you are actually just expressing, demonstrating that how insecure and how ignorant you are in your own shoes. Else what is there to be scared of? Life and death are interconnected. The day you took the birth, the day your body took birth, from that very point, your death has accompanied you. And then a time would come, that a day would come, when this body would be gone. Your mind is not ready to accept this fact of the life, that life and death are just two faces of the one coin. जो जन्मा है सो मरेगा, जो मरा है सो जन्मेगा. अब देखिए, ये जो मैं बात कह रही हूं, अगर ये बात आपको ठीक से समझ आ गई तो तुम्हारा मन बेफिक्र होकर के जी पाएगा. और जब तुम्हारा मन बेफिक्र रहेगा तो तुम्हारा शरीर भी स्वस्थ रहेगा. जब तुम्हारा मन बेफिक्र रहेगा तो तुम्हारा मन साधना में भी लगेगा. साधना करने के लिए मन हर प्रकार के बंधन से मुक्त होना चाहिए. और चिंता एक बंधन है, कामनाएं एक बंधन है. If you have too many desires in your mind, if you have too many bondages in your mind, if you have bonded yourself with people and things and objects, you cannot really meditate. You cannot really have a peace of mind, because when you are being pulled in different directions, how can you sit still? So now you are sitting, and if say too many people come in and someone is adjusting and someone is rubbing their shoulder, or someone is asking you to move on, and someone is saying please move left, someone says go right, and someone doesn't even say that, just thrusts you and kicks you to make place for themselves, can you sit still? Reckless thinking in your mind has made you a sufferer. When mind begins to think about anything negative, it creates such a momentum that you are dragged in that, and it then pulls you down. So, if you do not know how to manage your own mind, then this mind is capable enough to make you sick and take you closer to the death. Our sages used to say this, and there are beautiful prayers, beautiful shloka, where the sage, the rishi is praying to the Almighty early in the morning. When the sun has not yet risen on the horizon, they would take their bath. When it is still twilight, they would get up, take their bath facing north or the east direction. The sage would sit and with the folded hands would do the prayer, O Almighty, may Vishnu be in my feet. May wind be placed in my nose. May Agni be established in my stomach. This procedure is called Nyas. This is called Nyas. All the gods, the demigods, Indra is the god of winds. Agni is god of the digestive. See, when we say God, then God is not name of a person. The God is not name of a being. God is not name of a personality. When we say God, then in the Vedic sciences, the God word means the energy, the Shakti which is working. The Agni in my stomach, Rudra in my heart, in my forehead, the Shiva is sitting on my head, Shankar is sitting on my shikha, Vamdev is sitting in my ears, Rashmi is sitting in my eyes. It is the sun and the moon. No, it's your eyes. How can sun and moon be there? But it is a great parable which has a great symbolism and great meanings behind that. Our eyes cannot see without light. And in Hindi we say Netra Jyoti. And light is of whom? Light is of sun. And the sage is praying, may sun be in my eyes. The power to hear. Again a demigod called Rashmi. Let it be established in my ears. There are Pancha Prana, the 5 prana which are functioning in the body. And the one word for that is Vayu. And then he says, may the Vayu stay in my body. Now can you imagine, now just a moment ago, an ignorant person feels, I'm alone, I'm a weak, I'm a mortal being. And now this Nyas is infusing so much of power. My feet are not just my feet, so Vishnu Shakti is in my feet. My heart is having Rudra. My forehead is having Shiva. My stomach is having the Agni Devata. And in my back, Shiva and Uma are there protecting me. This is the power of the auto-suggestion. I'm not alone. All these powers are with me. I am not a weakling. I'm a lion. That's the way to live. Seeing this mortal frame as just a bag of flesh and bones, you can't live a peaceful life. When you see yourself, the divine being, nothing can move you then. मानव देह उस अनंत परमात्मा का चिन्ह रूप है. जो ब्रह्मंडे सोई पिंडे, जो खोजे सो पावे. जो शक्तियां इस पूरे ब्रह्मांड में कार्य कर रही हैं, वो सभी शक्तियां तुम्हारे में कार्य कर रही हैं, तुम्हारी इसी देह में कार्य कर रही हैं. पर अफसोस, तुम्हें अपनी ही इन शक्तियों का कोई ज्ञान नहीं, कोई बोध नहीं है. A God who is distant from you, who is away from you, who is judging you, who punishes you, who rewards you, I don't believe in such God. God is not a human being who is functioning with his limited small mind. If I have to choose, I always choose this one word, the godly consciousness, which is all-pervasive, which is in you, which is in me, which is in this flower, which is in sky, which is in earth, which is in water, which is in fire. There are millions of waves on the surface of ocean, yet every wave is ocean and not different from the ocean. Similarly, on the surface, there are billions of bodies, billions of mind, and yet there is just one consciousness which is right there in our source, which is right there in us. Every wave is an ocean. Every being is God. But here you have forgotten everything and you have encaged yourself and you see yourself encapsulated in this little body. You are not this little body. You are not just a poor jiva, helpless. But you have to understand this and follow the path of dhyana, meditation, yoga, pranayama. Follow the path of chanting, japam, and grow. And rejoice and bask in this divinity.